Hello and welcome to another update video about CRO Kronos. So in this video I'd like to talk about the CRO token again. Due to current developments, I think it's worth covering it. It has dropped significantly in recent days and weeks, and it has actually reached one of my price targets from the last video. It's been nearly 2 months that I covered CRO, and you can see how long it sometimes takes to play out. Before we really talk about the TA, I really want to show you a snippet from what I said in the last video 2 months ago. Plus, also would like to mention the rumors that are currently going around. And of course, I'm no insider. I have no idea about CRO Kronos or Crypto.com, what's going on there. But there have been rumors, it's all over Twitter, that Crypto.com could be one of the next exchanges to go down. I just want to put the warning out there. It's entirely up to you how you deal with that, how you if you get your funds off the exchange or whatever. There are some rumors. I did post it to the Telegram and Discord members earlier today, the same way I did it last weekend for FTX. Everybody had a chance to get their funds off the exchange. Some did, some didn't. Some said it was FUD. Fair enough, it could be FUD. However, better safe than sorry in these cases. You all work way too hard for your money. There is no reason to keep funds on an exchange if you don't use them. So I personally only keep really on the exchanges at the moment what I personally really need for trading. But even with that, I'm extremely careful at the moment. Got my Ledger, got my Trezor. Just in effect, just go back to what crypto was eventually for. Just do self-custody. That be responsible for your own crypto. Don't hold them onto an exchange unless you really need to for some trading. But yeah, I'm just want to put the warnings out there, and the development of the CRO token really makes me gives me some concern. So it's not too bad yet, but it has dropped quite significantly. So let's take a look first what I said in the last video, and then we take a look at the chart. Scenario in practice, however, I think if this level drops here at 11.6 cents, then this Head and Shoulders comes into play. You can actually see that. One Head and Shoulders, which would eventually come down. If we just take a target of the Head and Shoulders to the breakout point, it could take us down to round about 7.2 cents. I think that would even be a target that would be quite realistic from a bearish Elliott wave count point of view as well. Okay, so we had the warning, that level at 11.6 cents. If that broke, the Head and Shoulders could play out and the bearish count would have come into control. I also already mentioned in the video back then that the bullish count, which you saw here on the chart, was getting very unlikely due to all these strong retracements, and especially here the latest retracement, which basically formed a double bottom. You know what I think about double bottoms. They are very unreliable. They are something that many people talk about. They're normally not working out. If a coin retraces nearly 100%, it's normally not a bullish sign. It's rather a bearish sign. So let's take a look now at the latest chart. Wow, okay. So we've actually reached that target of around 7 cents, didn't we? And I think I updated this for channel members before. I wasn't even bearish enough. So let's actually take a look at the latest chart. But the point is that this crashed down significantly, all the way down actually to around 6 cents here a few days ago. These prices are, by the way, coming from FTX. Oh, let me actually just seeing that. So let me actually go to another exchange. Let's do Coinbase. Let's see. Yeah, prices are way different. Okay, so here we get a problem now. So let's just update the chart. We're even below that level now. This is all still within the scope of what we can do. I will need to just put the entire chart back onto Coinbase, but for the lower level analysis, we don't really need that at the moment. What I want to really communicate to you, that this low in this scenario here that we talked about in the previous video, that this low was a wave 3, this high then a wave 4. Okay, so 3, 4, and we are now coming down in wave 5. There is a level we definitely should not break. If we break that level, we get deep into problems. It's around the 5 cent level. But the drop that you can see at the moment really relates to all these warnings and the rumors that are going around. And the problem is, if you see such a strong drop in a coin, it is not good for the exchange. So it all, it all sort of makes you wonder, what's going on with that exchange. Is there stuff happening in the background? So be extremely careful. So from a technical analysis point of view, from an Elliott wave point of view, this here would be the wave 1 then. This would be the wave 2. We then came down in the third wave, that would have been on the 13th of October, a wave 4 to the upside here at around 12.9 cents, and now the fifth wave down. Now that is getting quite strong, right? That's getting problematic now. And that would be a fifth wave of a wave C of a wave 2. No, a wave C of a wave 5 of a wave 2. Because this would hopefully, but I don't believe it anymore, to be honest, with all those rumors that are going around and the way we're dropping at the moment, this should be the last low to end the bear market. Problem here, that this is dropping so much at the moment and it's not stopping. And this is a really impulsive sell-off. So honestly, be extremely careful. That's why I put this video out. This is not an opportunity to buy in my opinion. This is sort of lifetime downtrend. I mean, let's compare that to some other, what do we have? We can actually, FTX is pointless here. Yeah, this is a longer chart history. This is Bittrex. So Bittrex shows you here key support around the 5.3 cent mark. Yeah, sort of here. And if we add the VRVP indicator to the chart, you can actually see that this is where most of the support is. So let's zoom out a little bit more. And you can see that this is the main area of support. We're just hitting that key area of support. The problem is if we drop below that, and by the way, here it's still 6.7 cents. You can see how those prices differ at the moment. It's completely crazy. This is the main area of support. If we drop below the current area, I would say it goes down all the way to 5.5 cents. If we lose this area, there isn't really a lot of support left. And really, I'm happy. I don't really own any Crow, maybe a little bit here and there, but don't really have much, not much exposure. So it's something that is making me a bit of a, giving me a bit of concern really. So let's take another look at Coinbase, just sort of in terms of targets here. And as I said, 5.3 cents is key support. It shouldn't really go down below that level. You can see here just a lower level wave structure. I mean, you probably have here a small in wave 5, a 1-2 setup. Then we had here a wave 3, 4, 5 to finish off a larger wave 3. This a 4 and this is a 5 of 5. So it is really the last one, but there is no sign of bottoming out at the moment. This is rather dropping further and further. So honestly, just be extremely careful. This is no coin I would touch anymore until we have a clear reversal signal. And even then, in the future with exchange tokens, I will be extremely, extremely careful. Really, I think BNB is probably these days the only exchange token I would touch. Not sure about KuCoin token, but also they've suffered. All these exchange tokens have suffered. Even BNB has suffered, but it's still holding really, really well. But just makes you, brings you back to reality really, that most of these random altcoins or altcoins in general are, especially in the bear market, you shouldn't overexposure. You shouldn't have too much exposure to them, right? That's why I mainly focus on Bitcoin, Ethereum in my own portfolio. Yes, some altcoins, but lower exposure. So be extremely careful really, or just for trading and then stop losses. But yeah, I mean, this head and shoulders pattern we talked about in the previous video has worked out so far. It has come down and we have now even dropped below the target of that here, especially on Coinbase and on Bittrex and probably some other exchanges. And to get some more information here, let's switch over to Bittrex again, because a longer chart history really. And let me take out the VRVP. But yeah, there isn't much else you can say. I mean, yes, of course, surely it's oversold, right? But you can see on the MACD here that the downward momentum is still going. It's not stopping really at the moment. This is still going. It is oversold, yes, but again, downward momentum still going. And it's just crazy to see all these price differences on exchanges. I mean, look at OKC. It's 7 cents. And that's not a good sign, really. Here it's actually 5.5 cents, the futures on Bybit. Also here you can see, yes, it's oversold, but downward momentum isn't stopping. The MACD here is pushing down. It's now oversold on the daily. Now look at this volume. I mean, you can say this is, an opportunity for me, not anymore, not with whatever happens currently in the space. Be careful, really. I don't need to make that video longer. So yeah, really, it shouldn't really go down below that sort of 5 to 5.5 cent level. If that happens, then, well, there isn't really much support left, to be honest. So that's a coin that can get deep into trouble. And then with that, Crypto.com can get deep into trouble. And take a look at this volume. Okay, so hopefully you still like the update about Crow. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.